Y'all hear me?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's
This
up,
is
everybody?
Regulators Sunday. What's going on? How's everybody doing? We want to thank y'all for tuning in. I am the Falcons therapist. Our brother Magnus won't be in today, taking care of family stuff. Salute to you, salute to you, Magnus, man. But right now, before we get started, want to get into my peoples right quick. We got to my left, the man himself that helps hold it down, teaches us what we need to know. We got Coach. Coach, what up, man?
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Got a lot to talk about. And, let's congratulate those Falcons again, man. They did play a great game yesterday. So let's get started.
And next we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, the great one. We got Mad Mike. What's up, Mad Mike?
Hey, man. I got an interesting stat, and I think y'all gonna like this.
Oh.
But I'm wonderful. Great.
And next we got the resident billboard, Mr. Michael Knight himself. What's going on, Knight Rider?
What it is, what it do, ladies and gentlemen, cat, snake, chicken, duck, raccoon, deer, cheetahs, all y'all. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm gonna start calling you the great one because you're taking that title away from me. All these damn
Hey, man, look,
he's so freaking good. We don't even be trying, and he just
comes out, though.
I give up that title. You the great one for now. Knight Rider, the great one.
But check this out, man. Hey, look, I know even though I didn't get a chance to really physically watch the game because NFL Network decided they wanted to be on some real live tomfoolery yesterday. But I listened to the old fashioned way, man. We're gonna get into that though. But happy Sunday, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
And then we got the man next to him, cooler than the other side of the pillow. The man himself look like he on the Quiet Storm. We got Locked on Sports. What up, Lock?
Bird it up.
Nice and warm, the quiet storm.
Okay, get Locked.
What up, Lock?
Oh, you mean
Oh,
it? I
boy.
think you
Yeah, what?
Unmute yourself, Mike. Lock.
Lock.
Yeah. Can't hear you, dog.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some technical difficulties.
Let's start that thing back over. Hey, I'm happy to be here. Hey, somebody has to be cool. Somebody has to be collected. Hey, pretty much got a lot to talk about, man. Happy about our team and what they did Saturday. I caught the end of the game, but I was able to replay the game because I got the access. But hey, man, I'm happy to be up here on the panel with you guys. Hey, let's get it.
Yeah, man.
And last but not least, we have the Deacon himself, the man that's going to tell it to you like it is, Blackberry Lorex. What's up, Blackberry? How you doing, bro?
What's happening, home turn?
Oh,
What's happening, y'all? We ready to get down to the nitty gritty about these Falcons. If y'all don't know it, we a week away from some regular season football.
Yes, sir.
I don't know where you been at, but you done let it be. You've been dreaming. You've been sleeping. You better wake your ass up. Come on with it, one. Come on with it, one. Come
all
on
right, all
with it.
right. Hey, before we do that, man, let's get into good gosh, boy, y'all here today. Y'all ain't playing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's give a big shout out to our homeboy, Big Ant.
What's up, man?
Also, hey,
What
what's going on? What? So, what you bike? What the deal?
Oh, man, we got Unknown Comic. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. We got Bubba Gump. He's saying, what up?
Yeah, Bubba,
We got-
what up, man?
We got Ghost Peppers. What's up, Ghost Peppers?
Ghost, consistency,
Hey.
red and black.
Joseph Thornton. What's up?
You got the regulars up in here.
That's right. Silas Draven. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Eric Matt. What's good? What's good? We're going to get two more. We got Charles West. Oh, wait. Hey, we got Jamarius Gillum. What's going on? And we got Lyrics Mom. What's going on, Lyrics?
I love lyrics.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in.
She be coming. She coming for everybody.
Look. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. She is the resident. Look, she is the resident heavy hitter. Don't play with her. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just go tell you.
Business, boy, messing with lyrics, man.
I'm trying to tell you. But before that, hey, Mike, what stats you got for us, man? Before we get into your topic, man, what stats you got for us?
Oh, this is a quick, interesting one, but I think everybody on this panel is gonna love this thing. As far as the Falcons' defense is concerned, one thing that really stepped out to me and what we've been talking about, if you know Big Sam like to say 2,200 yards the Falcons gave up on the ground last year.
Mm-hmm.
And this game, we talk about improvement and why this stat is so cool for me personally is that they gave up 54 yards rushing.
That's it.
And we're talking about backup. 54 yards rushing. And this is a backup. These are our backups. They're playing with intensity. They believe in the system. And they give up 54. And that league average is 85. I want you guys to understand that and how significant that number is. The league average is 85 yards a game. They gave up 54 last week.
Ooh.
I had that ready to go too, Michael. Thank you.
I'm a coach at heart, man. I just don't have the heart to do it for 30 years. I've been on snap somebody's kid up, so
Came close a couple times.
But what that means simply is Dean Pease is serious about what he's doing. These players have bought in, and the system and the culture is working. Think about that. 54. That's almost 30. Hey, that's almost 30 to almost 40 below what the standard is.
Right.
Now imagine that happening every game. Not saying it will, but imagine that happening every game. That means you're stopping the run. You're making timely stops. You're getting the teams off the field on third downs. Like I mentioned this. Right. And I'm gonna mention this to you guys, and you give me your feedback on this. Did we or did we not see Koo only kick the extra point?
That's it.
That's it. The whole game. You didn't see Koo until it was time for him to kick the extra point.
I bet you Koo was like, wow. I'm not used to this.
I thought he was going to lose his helmet because he ain't had nothing to do.
Koo was like, wow, I'm not used to this.
Hey, Warren, let me go a little bit further on this about this rushing thing, right?
Go ahead.
They had 18 carries. They got 18 carries for 54 yards. Their starting running back, he only had 15 yards on 10 carries. Actually, 11 carries. I'm gonna just go deeper than 11 carries, 15 yards. That's crazy.
1.5 yards per carry.
Exactly. And I told you my main number for this team to win games, 130 yards, right? We got 135. We won the game. That's my goal. 130. This team get 130 yards a game. We're gonna win a lot of games. Simple as that.
Yeah. And to add to what you said, and I mentioned this in the space and on the show. We didn't go away from what worked.
Oh yeah, 41 carries.
Right. When we ran the ball, it worked. Yeah. Make a mistake, get back to running the ball. Mm-hmm. We didn't run the ball and then start throwing it for 300-400 yards.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Coach, didn't you like first half? Didn't you say we only allowed 2 rushing yards the whole first half?
Yeah, first half, yeah, it was pretty shut down.
2 yards.
I think it was a little bit more than that, but they had 162 in the first half, though. on 34 plays. But the second half, they was pretty much shut down, man. They had 93 yards, total yards, the second half on 26 plays.
Sound like some adjustments, guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now,
You know,
In-game adjustments.
since we segueing into this topic, I want Mike to start off on this one, and this is because I know this is something he talked about in the spaces, especially. Mike, what was your reaction to the preseason game, and specifically a certain point in the game where these guys had just alluded to about when we had to make that big adjustment on offense? What was your thoughts on that?
As far as the adjustment offensively, one thing that I noticed is that from a coaching standpoint, and like I told this for this year, the focus for me is going to be on the coaching staff. And what I saw from Arthur is continued growth. And I know a lot of people are so focused on the players, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and rightfully so. But we saw a lot of swing passes. We saw a lot of roll routes. We saw a lot of dialed up, design runs, which were not your prototypical design runs. It's almost like a pass run option for the quarterback. Pass first, run second if it's nothing there. Those are the adjustments that I'm seeing for Arthur Smith. It's completely the opposite of the RPO. It's the pass run option. It gives you a couple of things to see, and based on what you see, if you're comfortable with it, if you feel like you can make that throw, you can do it. But those are the things that I'm seeing. And one more thing. I hope I'm not taking coach.
you good,
man.
Those
offensive line, the offensive line, and I've been saying the entire preseason, that pass protection has been elite, man. They have been elite in pass protection. And we're talking about backups. They started out, they was a little shaky, but the rest of the game, when they got their wind on them, when they got comfortable, that offensive line looked absolutely. Tyler Vrabel looked like an absolute monster. And I'm just stop right there because I know I'm all in everybody's head right now. I'll just stop right there.
good.
All right, Coach, go ahead because I know you're chomping at the bit, man. Go ahead.
No, like Mike said, he said the adjustment that I saw on this offensive line, or actually on the whole offensive part, is you realize that first half, they had Desmond just sitting in the pocket. He wasn't moving at all. But once he started to roll out, they had no answer for it. Zero answer for it. And you notice in all the games, even when Mark is in there, once you roll those guys out, you can't stop them because they're too fast. You have to react a lot different when you got a rollout quarterback that can throw the ball on the run. You have to react different. And I think the Jaguars, they got tired. You can tell they got tired. So when the adjustment came down, it was over. I said, this game's over. I was like, they can't stop them. And then that run game, this offensive line, even this third string offensive line we had in there, they're not the greatest pass protectors. They can show run the damn ball.
Yeah.
I mean, they can run the ball. I mean, they're like graders, man. They're like a bulldozer just running everybody over. It's like, good Lord. Why this team with that last year? I mean, they just run the ball hard. So
at will.
At will, exactly.
Yeah, right, right.
I was like, okay, people, don't sleep on them.
Right. What you got, Blackberry? I want to know your thoughts on this, man.
Blackberry in there?
Yeah, y'all got me. I got you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Before I caught the game, I saw Coach on live, and I was like, what Coach doing on live today? And look there, he was watching the game. I said, God dog it, I done forgot the doggone game was coming. I said, what's happening, Coach? And I bounced up out of there, turned on the game. I didn't want Coach to ruin nothing for me because I had a recording. So, man, watching. Let me tell y'all something. If you somebody that pay attention to every little single minute detail of things, where things could be going along perfectly, but you just might notice little blemishes, little knick-knack little things that might not be perfect, or little things that just might be a little bit out of place, and it sets you off the way it's like, oh, this ain't no good now. You know, I know some people like that. Nothing's good enough for them. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that's good enough for them. We got a lot of y'all fake ass Falcon fans out there that's like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of y'all wishy-washy guy fans and gals that's out there that's like that. Okay? If you watching these Falcons play, let me tell you what I seen yesterday compared to the Detroit game and the Jets game. In the Detroit game, it was game 1, first game of the year. You got a lot of new faces. You got a lot of guys trying to make the team. Got a lot of guys unsure about themselves. Got a lot of guys very confident in themselves. Got a coaching staff that's trying to get a feel for the players and how they going to play in-game situations and live game situations. Who can hold up? Who going to fall to pieces? In the Jets game, it's okay. Let's see who can carry over momentum from the week before. Let's see who we can count on when we get them an assignment that they can learn from whatever mistakes they made last week, apply what we did in practice to this week, and let's see who can take the next step forward. This game, the Jaguars game, let me tell you what I seen, the difference between them. This game was almost like these guys are already a team. And this wasn't even the second or first units. This was the guys trying to make the team. This was the guys jockeying for positioning on the team. Somebody might be wide receiver 3 or 4 right now. They trying to be wide receiver 2. They trying to be wide receiver 3. You got guys that's trying to be running back number 2, running back number 3. That's what you saw out there. But guess what? Did y'all see anything that remotely looked like competition within the team? I didn't see that. I saw guys that had rallied together over the course of this training camp and that have bought into a coaching staff that is embedding it into the players' minds, even if them players not going to be here.
Wow.
Understand the magnitude of that. When you got guys buying in to your coaching and what it is that you are trying to accomplish for this team, and them guys might not even be here after next week. I saw a coaching staff, y'all, in this Jaguars game. I saw a coaching staff that is very, very good at inspiring, motivating, and teaching this game. That's what I saw. Dean Pease and Arthur Smith and company, they are very good at this job, okay? For all you Falcons fans out there that just need a little bit more help understand what I'm saying, they're very damn good coaches.
That's pretty much. Say it for everyone in the back.
They're very damn good coaches. And if you need a little more understanding how important it is to stop the run, a football field is 100 yards. We only gave up 54.
Half of that, baby.
In 60 minutes.
60.
Y'all still need help understanding? Somebody else, man, y'all somebody else teach me. I'm
Go ahead, Locke. What you got, man?
What I seen was like I said, like Blackberry said, cohesiveness. You had people that were not jockeying for position, but they were basically, like you said, they was unifying themselves on rallying behind each other and trusting the process, basically. Um, Understanding that a lot of them are about to be cut, you know, and I think that's where the extra energy came from the team, so they can showcase what they're really about. Showcase to the coaches like, hey, I do want to be here. Some people might not make it to the team, but they might even stay on the practice squad, or somebody else might, get picked up by somebody else, another team. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I felt like everybody left it out there on the field. They left it out there on the field. They was like, okay, this is the last game. We need to show them that we want to be a part of that team. People showed up. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into who showed up and who didn't show up. But I was from what I saw people and players in the coaching staff that's building the team the right way. And that's and people need to understand that they're doing it the right way. Because if we have showcase what our future games are going to be like, it's not going to be pretty. Sometimes it's going to be, ugly football. But at the end of the day, I want to see the dub at the end of the day. And we do have a super chat that just came through. Can you highlight that?
See here.
Somebody being petty. You see, that's why I changed the glasses to this right here.
Can we highlight that super chat, please?
Yeah, to go ahead and remind them. If you see the numbers 24, 23 that's scrolling across my face, let us remind you that you had that 10 seconds.
Well, let's you know what? We're gonna do it like this. Hey, we appreciate the $4.99 from Rojo Fish. But
appreciate that $4.99.
Yeah. But
we appreciate you supporting an Atlanta Falcons podcast.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Say it again. Say that one more time.
We appreciate you supporting an Atlanta Falcons podcast.
Appreciate you. Maybe if you take that same energy to the Saints podcast, and I don't know where that's at though. But
you probably ain't never did that for his own team.
Hey, we appreciate that. That going towards that going for our gas to get to New Orleans, so we go ahead.
Hey, let me say something about that right there. That sounds like nerves to me.
Hey, it is. It does.
It sounds like nerves to me.
Oh yeah. Oh, a whole lot of nerves, boy. Oh, they is nervous. Hey.
Oh, we got another one, y'all.
$5. $5.
$5.
$5.
I'm putting it up. I got you.
$5. There it is.
This coaching staff will be how many teams snag from in the future. The culture in this organization is what Atlanta truly is back in the day. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Dre Harrison, appreciate that $5, bro. That's exactly what I'm talking about, y'all.
Yes,
oh yeah,
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey man, check this out. I was like I said yesterday, I was listening to the game the old-fashioned way, man. I had to listen to it on the radio. I was listening to Wes Durham and Dave Archer, how they were talking about Tyler last year. They said, you better not come up standing upright with that boy. Hey,
you gonna be on your back.
He gonna bust up your back. Let's put it like that. He gonna bust up your back.
Night Rider, did you see it? Night Rider, did you see it when he bounced off by 3 players?
Yes,
he ain't get it.
In the gut now.
Look here.
Not in space, in the gut.
Oh yeah. Now, Huntley has some good run too. He'll know.
We gonna get. Yeah, we gonna get to that.
Yeah,
we gonna get to that. Let's get to the next topic, guys. Like,
oh yeah.
Let's get to that next one. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
You back one?
Yeah. I had elbow Dirk Cut in the mouth. He took my internet.
You got that New Orleans Saint internet over there, though.
No, they sent Dirk Cutter to my front door. I had to handle it right quick. That's all right though. You can't keep a good Falcon down. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Next topic.
I like.
Holla at it, Warren. Holla at it.
But look, man, this is
that right. Once again, like that right there. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know he was 30 for 30.
You know what? You know what?
TV show.
You know what? I want to speak on that since he want to says he want to show his thigh meat too. Go on, show your thigh meat too.
Goodness.
Go on here. We gonna go ahead and address you. All I can say is good luck. Good luck, because if you were paying attention to our second string, third string defense, you and Crab Leg Craig over there.
Yeah, that him.
Y'all might want to beef up y'all reps on him, because we all know he has a propensity to throw interceptions when he's under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And we not just coming with frontline pressure. We coming with pressure from all sides. So if he decide he want to do his little crab leg shuffle out the pocket, night. And as far as that coach goes, Dennis Allen, is full of 26 as a head coach. They'll make some good numbers. Arthur Smith in his first year won 7 games, almost got to the playoffs.
I know, right?
With an Oompa Loompa line, no defense, and an O line that looked like some draws on the drying line.
Can I piggyback right quick? I just looked up some stats. I just want to piggyback what you just said.
Yeah,
The
go ahead.
last first-time head coach with a winning record was Bill Belichick in 1991.
Oh my gosh.
That was he went to Cleveland Browns, right?
When 10-6 with Cleveland, was it?
Yeah. It was 6-10. It was 6-10.
Damn, how many years ago was 1991?
Okay.
Yeah,
91. Oh,
So you really think this head coach is really finna?
here's my problem with that, and we all know this. You can go down the stats. Sean Payton is the reason why y'all got a Super Bowl. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Sean Payton, because we saw it last season. Sean Payton is the only reason why y'all won one of those games. Period.
Oh, you talking about last season? Oh,
yeah.
My bad.
You acting like this dude is the second coming of Sean Payton. Not. I keep telling y'all gotta forget. Bill Belichick ain't Bill Parcells. He came from the tree. He learned. He developed into a good coach. But he ain't Bill Parcells. Bill Belichick's understudies ain't them. Dennis Allen ain't Sean Payton. He knows how to dial up plays, and he had a symbiotic relationship with Breeze to where they would sit down together and come up with these plays and execute them. When the last time anybody sat down with Jameis Winston about anything other than his interceptions?
And his injuries.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Law.
Yes, sir.
Can you say it again?
I'm sorry. In his injuries.
Yes.
He gonna take one hit for AK and could be gone.
This man got a whole bad leg on his body. He got knee and foot injury on one leg.
Yeah. Non-mobile at all. He got
one thing out. Just real quick, like, I apologize, but how the hell are you? Excuse my language, but how in the bloody hell are you up here hating on the Falcons, but you up here talking about shout out to the Bucks? Maybe I'm just like, maybe the game just got all twisted. Maybe I'm something wrong. Okay, just it's the hell with everybody in the NFC South, in the NFC for that much. If you ain't Dirty Bird, if you ain't representing the Bird, the hell with everybody. So, like I said, maybe I'm just confused. It might be these new school rules.
Yeah, it's new. They new school.
Yeah.
All the brothers had a song about it, but I'm not gonna sing it on the album.
Yeah,
You know where I'm going. Hey, check this out though. Another thing too, Dennis Allen is not no good head coach. Go back and look at what happened when he was with the Raiders. His first head coaching job with the Raiders.
3 years.
2.5, really.
Yeah,
First of all, you got to understand, and Mike said it a while back, it's a very sticky situation when you try to get a defensive-minded coordinator turned head coach to run an offense. because they don't speak the same language. And when you get in certain situations, they have a tendency to go back to their defensive ways. You don't see Dean Pease trying to coach offense, do you?
Nope.
Dean Pease is a defensive guru. He sticks to what he's good at. Arthur Smith is an offensive guru. He's the offensive coordinator.
And a player developer.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you notice, he was smart enough. He said, okay, I'm a head coach of this team, but I am not a total defensive guru. So he hired a defensive guru to handle that side of the ball. Why? So he could focus on what he's good at, the offense. Now, I'm not saying that he couldn't, but sometimes you got to understand when you're trying to coach out of position, and coach you can correct me if I'm wrong, when you try to coach out of position, it doesn't always translate to the players. And we've seen it on this team.
Go ahead and say his name, Warren.
Oh yeah, Dairy Queen.
Say the player's name. Say the player's name. Go ahead and say it, Warren. Go ahead. Big Madness ain't on here today. He ain't on here today. What's up, Big Madness? Wherever you at out there in the world.
Right.
But Big Beasley ass.
Big Beasley.
Oh Lord.
Dairy Queen. He tried to put Big Beasley at linebacker. He tried to put him at safety, corner. He tried to put him at nose tackle, nose guard. He tried to put him as the long snapper.
You get a position, and you get a position.
Yeah, he even with a water bar too.
At
the same time.
Equipment manager. Man, this is the NFL. It's very rare you got a guy that can move around off of the defensive line. That's very rare.
Yeah,
when you try to make a guy into something that they're not, just because you see they undersized from most defensive ends, or you see that they got more athleticism than the average defensive end. I'm gonna make this guy into the Bo Jackson of defensive ends.
We got a lot of Saints fans in here.
Wait. I'm
what's going on? Y'all ain't got no home. Y'all done got kicked out of the stadium again.
Okay, so
got no home,
he said, wait. He said Winston has more chemistry than Mariota. Okay,
with
so explain. Wait. So who got more interceptions?
With who?
Wow.
No,
Right. Who got more interceptions? Because if you consider chemistry being on Tampa for so long and all you was known for was throwing 30 for 30, when the last time they got Mariota throwing 30 for 30? Only thing y'all can say about this man is he couldn't stay healthy, but he got him to the playoffs.
I can see it.
Well, wait a minute. Don't chemistry got to be between a quarterback and his receivers?
Right.
Michael Thomas ass didn't play.
Yeah, exactly. 2 years.
Jarvis Landry just not getting there.
Right.
All right.
Chemistry with who?
Right.
You don't even know your own team.
Right.
Now, let me speak on this real quick. Now, this is getting crazy. All right. I watched the Saints game over yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, please tell us, because
The Saints played their first team, both ways, against...
Wait.
Hold on.
Again?
They played their first team against the third string of the Chargers. The Chargers played nobody yesterday. You seen people I ain't never heard before on that team. However, they won the game.
Of course.
So they're calling that greatness. Cam Jordan looked slow yesterday. I watched him. People looked pretty slow
Jordan.
yesterday.
Yeah.
He's not gonna, somebody's like catching her. Dude.
I admit.
And Jameis, he's still hobbling, guys. He's not going nowhere.
He's gonna take a hit.
Oh, wait. Hold on, before you finish.
I'm gonna be playing.
Wait, but before you finish, what did I say 2 shows ago? I said, y'all sitting up here letting this media talk about how great Jameis gonna be. I said, when you play any sport and you get back in the game, you are going to baby your injury until your injury gives you confidence to play on it. Any kind of limb you hurt, and you about to get hit by some lineman that's trying to take your head off, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. than it
Now-
is in practice.
Now
Because
also,
practice is scripted.
they just lost their starting left tackle.
Hmm.
I'm just saying.
The
Penny
Saints.
went down. Penny went down.
Way down, yeah.
Y'all better start taking up a collection for these players.
So
Anyway, I ain't gonna fuck
Yeah,
with
Miss Maggie want us to move on. Miss Maggie.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
let's go ahead and do that.
That's right.
let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, they do stink in New Orleans. It
Yeah.
does stink there. It does smell.
Pun
there.
intended. He said
I'm
pun
not trying to
intended.
be mean, but it stinks there.
You ain't lying about that like that, bro. It just,
Can we talk about Debo, please?
Let's talk about Debo because
Can we talk about Debo, please?
I'm going to mute myself.
Already.
Can we
Coach
talk about
with a
Debo,
level.
please? Please can we talk about Debo?
That's crap.
Let me start on Debo, please.
Go ahead, Lon.
All right.
Lost it. Let's go.
Let's go, man. we could be lining them up all day, man. I don't even feel like doing it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We could be lining their asses up. But it felt good to see Debo out there, man, smiling and talking with the team, bro, and embracing the fact that he was on special teams and willing to take his hits to get to where he know he needs to be. We already was talking about in the early games that we was missing that coverage in the middle. We know who we was missing. Now we ain't got nothing to worry about. We can say his name now. We was missing Debo over there.
Mm-hmm.
We was missing Debo. So once he gets to his point, it seems like from what I didn't see him grunting or scrunching like he was hurting or anything. He seemed like he's back. So I think they're gonna play him a couple of reps in the first game against the Saints. But I don't think he's gonna have to play long because that game gonna be over with pretty soon. But it's gonna be over with pretty soon. We got so many defensive pieces that it's gonna be crazy. And if you have to sit in the pocket for any quarterback,
Don't let that boy.
so that and he gonna be sniffing out the quarterback because he might get a pick six, but just after he do the pick six, man, just sit down. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. You're doing what you need to do. Thank you. And then that's another thing I like to talk about is the fact that we're going to have so many defensive packages that are going to allow people to rotate in. You're going to have people that are fresh legs. I call them fresh legs. When your defense is beat up, but you got so many options, bro. That you can put in, so many options that you can put in different people to if your offense already tired, and you put in somebody that's fresh, there's no way they're going to be able to outwit somebody that's fresh and coming off the bench.
They better be worried about 44. They better be worried about 44.
Yeah, 44, 45, 45, 44, 51.
44 and 40, 44 and 47.
Everybody got one cock on it.
No, we have some lottery numbers, bro. Lottery numbers, boy. Call it the Powerball. We're going to call it the Powerball, man.
That's Arsenal right there, boy. Them numbers are Arsenal. They'll shoot you.
Yeah,
bro. And that, what to piggyback off what Locke said, they even said it on newscast while they was while going over the game. They said the fact that Debo was on the field, his presence alone gave the team life. Those dudes saw that, hey, this man right here is serious about his stuff. And we actually went through. If you looked at Debo's face, even when he was talking to his fellow players, Debo was not in the mood to play. He wasn't out there smiling. He wasn't out there and hot. No. And for all of you so-called Aints fans, this is how you bring back an injured player. See what Debo did? Debo, we put him in a lesser role so that we don't get him hurt, and he flourishes, then we work him into his main position. That's how you do it. You don't put the man on the field hobbling in the middle of the Sharks.
Let me highlight something real quick.
I think I know what to highlight too.
Yeah. That's how we do it.
I want to highlight this. It has nothing to do with his play. Nothing. Zero to do with his play. When we talk about great players, when people see Kobe Bryant, it's an instant fear that he's about to drop 50 on. When you look at LeBron,
Hey.
you know you're going to get a triple-double. When you know you're looking at Jordan, you ain't got a chance in hell, all right? You
He ain't
know
got
that
a shot.
for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
When those players look at Debo, they look at and said, that's our leader. Debo
Right.
did not go out there with the intention of, putting up numbers. But those guys around him, if you look at those
Rally.
linebackers and those defensive guys, they just like, all right, we gotta play Debo behind us now. Debo ain't gonna put up with that type of stuff.
That's
That's
right.
what
Tuck
I
your
saw.
chain, right?
That's what
Tuck
I
your chain.
saw.
Engaged.
It was the envy. You can't when you look, Debo is, regardless of what people think he is at the current moment, the players still believe in him. That's right there. That's what we need from our play. That's what we need. We need these guys to believe in their leaders. When you believe in your leaders, that's how you play. That's what Debo. This is the thing that you cannot. We always preach small, intricate details of football. That's something that you can't teach. You either believe in the leader or you don't. And they believe in Debo, and they play like it.
You're a natural leader.
Yeah.
You're a natural leader.
Grady Jarrett didn't. Grady Jarrett wasn't all smiles on the field.
They're getting ready. Game time.
Even if you seen the interview with Io was like, "Hey, I feel good. I feel great. I'm ready to." Them boys came out there ready to play, and no matter what mistakes they made, no matter what assignments they may have missed or penalties, they got back out there and they kept playing, and they kept pounding them Jaguars.
But I want to ask Knight Rider a question about Debo.
What's up?
Because Knight Rider has been the
he ain't sold on
advocate
him.
for pass rush. We need more pass rush. Tell him what he said. He was sick, and the only cure was more pass rush.
And the only
Got that tussling, boy.
is more pass rush.
Now, Knight Rider has been. He said that he was on that train before, and then somebody had to talk him off the ledge.
Yeah.
About Debo.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to know, Knight Rider, what effect do you think the general on the field, which is the Mike linebacker, and Deion Jones, when you watched this game this past week, did you see a difference in his communication with the defensive line and what kind of difference it made in the game?
I really didn't even see the game, Blackberry. I told you, man, NFL Network decided they wanted to act like a bunch of darn fools and show the wrong thing. So I couldn't really tell you what I seen. But it was good seeing. It was good for me seeing him try to, come through the middle, because he did. It was one play he ran through the middle, but I think he had tripped or something, but he was finna get ready to get that quarterback. But I think we were gonna get like a tackle for loss or something like that.
I think that was the first play of the game.
Yeah, I did see
or
that.
the first play on their offense.
Right.
Yeah, I did see that like that. No, like that right there was enough. I was like, okay, he's back. He's back. Yeah, let's go ahead and run. Let's go ahead and run that right there. But he'll help out with pass rush definitely, because you know he can get that quarterback if he can't do nothing else.
And not only that, my bad, Lock, but real quick, not only is he effective himself with pass rush, but his knowledge and his experience to know how to tell the defensive line what he's seeing. Because the defensive line, they have their assignments for that play, and then they know what gap they're gonna be in, and they know how to call their shifts. But they don't see what's going on in the backfield as well as the Mike linebacker. So it's his job to communicate with the defensive tackles and to communicate with the defensive ends or outside linebackers, whoever it is. This is what we doing. Shift left, shift right, motion left. So this way, whatever say if a blitz dialed up to go between the A gaps, if they know they shifting, then he knows how to look at it and say, A gap might not be open. Line just shifted. Tight end, maybe it's offset. Maybe it's an offset formation where it's unbalanced, and the tight end side is on the softer side of the field. If we blitz here, we gonna leave this side of the field wide open. So cutbacks are gonna be wide open. If it's a stretch play, it's gonna be wide open. So his communication with the line to let them know what's going on. That's what I said a while back ago about his intelligence. Is what was that was his biggest attribute coming out of LSU. That's what everybody talked about the most during the draft. Was his intelligence at the linebacker position. Exactly. He's effective in the pass rush when you got guys out there that can actually rush. He's effective in the pass rush by making a way for them to get pressure. It's a coach's job, but it's also that Mike linebacker's job. How do we get pressure on this play in this formation with what we done called?
And the thing, you don't think he ain't doing the same thing he did with Foyer on the line versus the Jaguars? Just because he wasn't up there don't mean he didn't see what he didn't see. Because this is the false narrative that they was putting out on him. He wasn't regressing. He was teaching another linebacker how to see the offense.
What he see, right?
Yeah.
In his position.
So the way he was teaching Foyer, he teaching them now.
Right.
And you got to think, they younger and hungrier. And you can see it. You can see it. There's been drives where they wasn't getting past the line of scrimmage at all. And that impact, you got to think, that impact translates to everybody.
Right.
So him even being in the game like that gave him confidence to keep going. So, what you got, Coach?
Hey, I'm happy to see him back, man. Like me and Locke were talking about. Hey, we want to mention his name, man. He's back now. Debo's back, man. I'm happy to see him back. I was one of those people like I don't know what's going to happen to him, but I'm glad to see him back because he is needed.
Yeah.
And like yesterday, he was playing. He was at the weak side linebacker yesterday. They had Carlo Watts, whatever his name is, 55.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. They had him playing the Mike yesterday. He had the dot on yesterday. So, but yeah, like I said, Debo was kind of like, look at this. He was explaining to him also the same way he was doing Foyer last year. But yeah, that. But what it shows yesterday, you see that D line protected those linebackers a lot yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It showed because the linebackers they was able to come downhill easy, just make one-on-one tackles most of the time yesterday.
Right.
So
definitely.
with that right there, that's a big help, and it shows that these guys have been trained right. Whoever the D-line coach is, you got to give him props because he's teaching these guys how to use their hand. I mean, all these guys use their hand. There was a play that I seen yesterday that 47 had, man. He was square. He was square. I mean, he didn't go into the weather, and he made the tackle because he pushed the guy off and sealed his end. So, things like that you see, man. It's just the small details that you see on the D-line. That's what I do. And it's working. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy that he's back.
One thing I want to point out about Dean P's scheme also, and this is I don't want to say because anything can happen. I mean, we get rid of Matt Ryan, anything can happen with this team. But I want to point this out. Dean P's likes to switch his mics. This is why having a guy like Kukowski, Rashawn Evans, and Dion is so important. Is because he has to have guys that he trusts in the middle of his defense that can put his defensive line. Because, like Coach said, having a linebacker put these guys in the right position, make sure they shift. Because, like you said, he may not see what's behind him. Defensive line may not see him. So if you see a linebacker, hit a guy on the hip, a defensive lineman on the hip, he's telling him where to shift and whatnot. So those are signals that you can kind of watch for. If your linebackers are doing things like that, then he's a true leader. All right. But Dean Pease has to trust his middle linebackers because they are so important in his defense. He likes to, for one, what he'll do last year, what he did with Foyer and Dion, a lot of people thought Foyer was the Mike linebacker on a lot of situations. That wasn't the case. A lot of times, Dion was the Mike because he would switch them and dime depending on where the tight end, he would switch, and Fourier would become the strong linebacker, and Dion would be the middle. So the strong linebacker, because we had a weak defensive end, left defensive end, and wasn't really a guy that you can trust. They kind of had Dante Fowler. He was on the right side, but he was, he was what he was. But the reason why Fourier got a lot of tackles last year is because of Stephen Means. Stephen Means was the edge setter. So, and he's very good at it. And that allowed Fourier to get a lot of tackles because all he would do was switch the mics. So he had to have guys in the middle of the defense that he can trust. Kwiatkowski, Rashawn Evans, Deion Jones. Like those guys, those are the three guys that he trusts the most. So I don't expect him to do anything as far as the linebackers are concerned. But that dang on Troy, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. That dude give me nightmares, and I ain't played football in so long, bro. He giving me nightmares. That
1,000, bro.
He's 1,000, boy.
Because two things.
I'm running that dude. That big 6'4", 250 cornbread fed
Tractor trailer.
4-3 running.
I'm good.
That's a bear. That wasn't bear.
Look, Mike. Two things, Mike. Two things. That Jets game, we said Trey Anderson looked like he was confused in his assignments. The game, somebody needed to get him out his head. He was going to be coached up. They was going to get him out his head, have him stop overthinking it. We saw that in the Jaguars game. But he did his assignments, and that's it.
Yeah. Dean P.
assignments, and that's it.
Dean P.
Real quick.
Oh, go ahead, man.
My bad. Second thing, Mike, we said, I quoted a while ago Dean Pease saying that his players have to know all the spots. His secondary players have to know all the spots. You got to know how to play half safety. You got to know how to play the hook, etc. It's the same thing with his linebackers. It's the same thing with his outside linebackers. The reason why he likes to switch his mics is because if he's going to move them around. Just like Coach just said, Debo was actually playing outside linebacker some of yesterday's game.
Yep.
So because he moves them around, that's why he has to be able to trust other middle linebackers to be able to call shots during the game. He has to be able to trust them to be able to do that because he's gonna move you around. He's going to make offenses have to change what they want to do. That's the whole point of it.
Right.
If an offensive coordinator is used to being able to just call what's on the paper and the quarterback goes out and does what was called, then offenses are a lot of times able to just march up and down the field. But if you're confusing them with the personnel on the field, on film, Deion Jones is usually in the middle. Why is he over here on the outside now? Wait a minute. Time out. They might be blitzing right here. Hold on. I need to change something up. No, you don't. You ain't even need to do that because just like Mike just said, soon as the ball snap, they switch right back into position. We saw it yesterday. They faked the inside blitz with both linebackers. Deion Jones, I don't know who the other linebacker was. But they showed blitz. As soon as ball snapped, they bailed out. And Troy Anderson was in behind within a second.
Yep. You see that too?
Yep. Yep. Dean Pease basically told Troy, you see that quarterback?
Go get him.
We finna free you up so you can get him.
I
0
want
to
you
60.
the whole game. I want you to disrespect him.
Boy.
I want you to disrespect his mama the whole game.
Mike, coach, did y'all everybody that seen? Did y'all see that?
0 to 60.
Yes.
Real quick.
Yes.
He's an outside.
Yes.
I'm like,
I mean,
what the Fiji?
Now, to that point, because we got the Saints getting handled in the comments. Pay very close attention, because he's coming to a quarterback near you.
Okay.
Hey, also, hey guys,
He coming to get y'all po' boys and y'all etouffees.
You taking all the big names and coffee.
Him want some gumbo.
but you guys on that blitz that Troy had also, if you noticed it, well, I noticed it, they dropped the D lineman in the middle of the damn field.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, who the hell? What the hell? Man.
That play was so excellent, man. The way they freed up
But he
Troy
delayed
Anderson.
it. No, this is. I'm gonna let me. It was so beautiful. It's like he delayed. He just dropped in the coverage. Did like the whole open. I mean, it was so open. He just. I was like, damn, he's fast. I mean, the dude's fast, man.
Yeah.
Like, God, damn, he got
And
that fast.
then guess what? It didn't matter if he came up the middle.
Oh, he
He came from the side. He came from behind. It was a wrap.
He had several blitzes on that play, but that one that got home.
Yeah.
That dude's fast, man.
And his open field tackling too.
Yeah.
And
The speed to be able to close in on
Right.
guys.
and
Not arm
see
tackling
something
either.
else. Something else I like. When we sent pressure, we collapsed them edges. So with a quarterback, even if he ran, he had nowhere to go. None.
Up the middle, he had nowhere to go. You're right.
He had nowhere to go. And that's the scary part. That's the scary part. And that's what y'all not paying attention to. Because with that kind of pressure, did you see we had so much pressure and we had so much presence on the field, we were scaring the receivers. Receivers couldn't even catch the ball because they were scared of who was going to hit them. Did you see that receiver that missed that dropped the pass because he had one of my linemen after? Yeah. So please tell me right now that y'all really think 30 for 30 gonna really do something against that kind of pass. And that was, like I said, that was only second and third string. What you gonna do against the first?
Okay, but on that defense though, that was a lot of guys that's gonna be rotating in.
Yeah,
if they make the team. Yeah. That's the thing.
But you gotta think though.
A lot of guys gonna be rotating in.
Well,
you gotta think
who we gonna keep? That's
if our depth is if our depth is that scary, what does that say for the main players?
That's why I said the packages. The package is going to be offsetting. It's going to be hard for them to actually try to dictate what we're going to be doing because they're going to try to figure out who's who and how. It's going to confuse their own players.
I kept telling y'all this ain't 2021 Falcons.
We can rotate 4 linebackers and be good. We can rotate 4 linebackers.
Yeah.
We can rotate them in from the starters and still be good.
Yeah. Here's the deal.
And my bad. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Blackberry.
Go ahead. I'm just.
He's just excited.
I'm a little bit excited about this.
He's just excited.
Oh no. You can find out what it is, but see.
He's speaking
so much,
Pick
man.
your
So
poison season. I told y'all that. We got film on y'all. Y'all don't got film on us. Because what we did in the preseason games, that's going to be a totally different game when we get to the season opener.
And you guys, excuse me, the defense we was running yesterday, it was just a base defense, guys. He didn't do anything exotic. It was base.
4-3.
It's simple. Yes, 4-3. He did a couple 4-2s when Isaiah was in there. But it was just basic stuff. It was a 3-4 because he actually messed it up a lot yesterday. But it was like so basic. Okay, simple blitz. Only thing he did was a Troy delayed blitz. That was the only thing he did that was kind of exotic because they didn't know which way it was coming because they swing everybody over this way because all the D linemen went to one side and the outside going side. He just opened up a hole. So, but other than that, hey, man, this defense is going to be nasty. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it, man.
Okay.
And teams better be scared of it because I don't care, we always thought about size being the thing on the D line.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are strong, man.
He's strong, boy. Tell
Not
me
the people
about
on
it.
they behind.
I seen these guys bench pressing linemen backwards, man. I mean, bench pressing.
Oh,
That
yeah.
Reggie White style, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
man.
Tangelo is a diamond, bro. In the
Listen,
rough, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Let me speak on
Man.
Tangelo.
Oh wait,
Let me speak on Tangelo real quick. The kid
Let
played.
Lock get him next.
Go ahead, man. Whew.
Yeah,
I was-
Lock
my-
about to lose it right there.
oh my god, bro! My acronym for that game is TNT. These boys were knocking a taste out of their mouth. TNT is Tabert and Tangelo, bro. Tabert and Tangelo, boy. Them boy, Tabert and Tangelo, boy. They weren't playing out there, boy.
Yeah, Tabor,
Talking about
you
punching
gotta
you in
kill
your
that
mouth.
motherfucker.
Punch in your mouth. Tabor had hit I think it was they tight end in the
He
back.
didn't know what hit him, did he?
He just
Yeah.
dropped the ball in the
It
middle
was
of
so
the
loud.
field.
I had a headphones. I still hear it.
Yeah, man. I was like, bro. Tangelo showed up, bro. He's a big old boy too.
But he,
Him, Horn, them some big old boys.
Oh yeah, Tim Horn ain't no small
Bro,
fry.
boy, that man. That's why I'm trying to figure out, boy. It's gonna be like you said. We got so many people. It's like
Who we
who we
gonna
gonna
cut?
pick, bro?
I know, right?
Oh my god, bro. Like
We got till Tuesday to do it.
oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
man, it's exciting, man. It's
And
exciting.
matter of fact, with what you said, we're gonna segue into the next topic, man, which is this right here. With all the tape
Oh,
and
no.
Geronimo Allison released, which wide receiver makes the squad? Now this right here is
We
Man.
know Bernie up
We,
in there.
we,
now.
we already kind of
Oh,
know who
no.
that is.
I don't know, man. I'm still scared. I don't even want to speculate on it. I don't.
As long as Usher's not on the team, I'm cool.
He said Usher.
Usher,
Ain't on the field.
he
I'm
said
good.
Usher.
That man is an entertainer, okay? He's not a football player yet. He caught one
Who said
pass. And
Usher? Oh, you talking about what's
that's
going?
what Frank Dobbins.
Frank,
Dog,
hold on.
Frank
Dobby. 81 to 88.
I'm trying to think who's calling Usher.
Dobby.
Come on.
we didn't went from cheerleader to show opener.
I'm up here Googling it, man.
Said no more American Idol players.
No, I'm telling you.
No,
man.
I'm cool with that. I like the guy. I really do.
Yo,
like
we
Frank Dobbins.
like Darby, man. Yeah, we do. But
Oh yeah.
y'all know what.
Personality don't equal play.
No, it
There
don't.
you
It
go.
don't. It,
It don't.
There you go.
mm-mm. I think.
Made a good catch on that sideline. He made a
Oh,
good
yeah, he
catch
did.
on that
He did.
sideline.
But then
I
before that,
mean-
you didn't hear about him.
I mean, Showtime at the Mercedes Benz is over with. No
Yo,
more shows.
That's
Ain't
on
no
the
more
one
care- ain't
Beyonce
no more
coming
karaoke night. No more karaoke.
But I think we're gonna see him on the practice squad if he clears.
Yeah,
the
I was
game.
thinking that too.
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah, I'd say more practice squad.
But that decision is gonna come down to Hodges or Bird. Do we keep both of them?
To be honest, Bird showed itself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yesterday, yeah.
Bird's
Yeah.
tough,
Yeah.
man. Bird's a
Bird
tough
showed
guy.
itself. Yeah, he was catching. He was in there. So Hodges, I think Hodges is gone. To me, I think he on practice squad
Mm-hmm.
No,
or
somebody
special
pick him
teams
up.
or something.
He's a vet, so somebody pick him up anyway. He
Yeah.
probably won't be on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hodges is out of there, man. I think it's gonna be Bird.
I wonder Geronimo Allison call Steve Harvey just yet.
Probably
Oh,
did.
okay, you crazy boy.
Steve, I need some advice.
Hey, y'all see Geronimo Allison on Steve Harvey that time trying to get some marriage advice.
Nah, I
Steve
ain't
called
see.
Steve get some advice on how to make a team now.
So what he gonna do now? Call him back, and get him advice on the offense.
I
Geronimo's
guess so.
about 30 years old too, though. He's old.
Yeah, he ain't no spraying shit. You know.
So, Coach, give us your lineup for these receivers, man.
All right, I'm gonna go Drake,
Mm-hmm.
Bird probably. Shit, I got my little list right here. Here they are. We know we're gonna.
He's a real coach. He got notes over there, man. Don't ever disrespect that man. He ain't saying he
Now
ain't
better
got
put
it.
some
Hey.
respect on that name.
Tell
He
you.
got some notes over
He's
there,
on
man.
it too.
Appleton, I don't know, man.
those avocados, some bacon, all that. Put that on coconut.
I still see. I say Bernie, but I don't know. Bernie's still a toss up for me. He can't block, man.
Well, he ain't gonna be there. He ain't gonna be in there on blocking assignment.
Yeah, he ain't a blocking assignment guy. He's a possession receiver.
Yeah, he's strictly snatching balls out the air. Yeah,
like they weren't expecting Brian Finneran to block. They was expecting him to not go unnoticed and he catch the ball and he just use his ability to just get the extra yards.
He still blocked a little bit.
So check this out, though, Coach.
So we think we're gonna keep Batson?
Karen Batson, I don't think.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah.
You gonna have to keep somebody then.
He gonna be on practice squad probably.
Yeah,
I think a trade.
I believe Batson gonna be on. Yeah,
I think a trade is coming. I just don't know for what.
You see a trade too?
I see a trade coming because there's the biggest issue is Marlon Davidson and the backfield. We got some really good backs. So I'm Tangelo. He's a guy that's really stepping up and like showing his ability, his confidence. And Marlon Davidson is a guy that just really ain't showed us anything.
He just showing.
He can put a red cross on his back. That's it.
What's going on?
That's it. Look, I think a move will happen. I just don't know what. It's because we got a lot of tough decisions in our key positions that are obviously key for our success in the running game, run defense, and defense. We got a lot of tough guys.
But
that's.
Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we cut Davidson. We're not. It's not a cap kill. $600,000 this year and $600,000 next year. Still a lot of money, but it ain't gonna kill us.
No.
So it was surprising if they release him.
Well, my hope would be, like I said, we getting rid of with all these cuts and possibly getting rid of Marlon Davidson. Yeah, we need to go ahead if we can and shore up these trenches with filling spots or whatever to kind of replace whoever we lost. Because right about now, I mean, teams going in a good direction and you've seen it. So you want to make sure that you keep that depth, especially at defensive tackle and all that, so that, like I said, when we play these teams that's got some serious offenses, we're not depleted.
And to that trade, as far as trading goes, it's a very good point because the emergence of Bernhardt, it opened up trade possibilities.
Right.
Because instead of guys that you was looking to put on the practice squad or cut, some of them just might have some trade value.
Yeah.
So instead of releasing them or cutting them or putting them on a practice squad, now you can trade them because you got Bernhardt who done emerged out of the ashes.
It's Phoenix, bro.
5th, 6th, 7th round pick.
Maybe that's what we need to call him. If he goes on a run here where he becomes very dynamic,
Phoenix, bro.
He is the Phoenix, bro.
The Phoenix.
Watch out for the Patriots and watch out for the Patriots and a sneaky team like that. Like, hell, I would even throw Green Bay in there because they love those types of guys that like fundamentally sound and got a little bit of athleticism too.
Like you said, you don't want to cut Burn. Like you said, just like you guys said, you don't want to cut him because if you cut him, he's wide open right there.
Yeah,
and that's when he'll go to another team and show out. Definitely, they will snatch him up.
I want to, since we're talking about the receivers, this is what I was thinking. What is a possibility? You know how we used to have Julio run 2 plays and he'll get switched out for somebody else. I think we're going to be doing like a lot of our top receivers. Like a Drake London, like a Drake London, 2 downs, boom. Patterson, boom. Bird, boom. I think it's gonna be, and then somebody be in for a decoy, with a 2 split to the left or something like that. I think we're gonna have a lot of 2 down receivers. So it preserves the wide receiver room, and it helps us not be injuring people during the long
Right.
stretch of the end of the season when we really need everybody.
Wait, and you make a good point because with the depth we have, we're not going to burn out our receivers.
Exactly.
We're not, and especially with the
Exactly.
running backs. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some.
I didn't even
We
talk
got
about
some-
the running backs.
We got some disrespectful running backs. I love it.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, and
There's a
before
lot
y'all
of
get,
pads,
I
man.
told you about Tyler Algier. I told you.
Hey, Dave, I think who it was either Wes Durham or Dave Walter talking about that yesterday. Boy, he said you better come correct when you try and tackle them. You can't come tackle them upright. He comes.
I told you this man. I told you this man runs through the hole, carries you, and drops you off after he done made his yards. I told you that.
Do you know how much he was averaging yesterday, Algier?
Put it out there.
Put it out there, Coach. What you got?
Coach, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. I got to look it up right now. Hold on.
I can tell you what it is.
Go ahead. You got it. Talk.
6.4 yards a carry.
And guess what? And look,
Mike?
and with no tippy toe.
What was that? Whoa.
Sound like Bugs Bunny on Yosemite Sam on his
What's going on?
Wasn't no tiptoeing, wasn't no skating. When they saw the hole, they hit the hole and loved it.
What no
You're
sliding and
welcome.
none of that.
Look at Caleb Huntley though.
Man,
Look at
That
Caleb
that
Huntley.
man was playing like he was possessed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So who's gonna make him an Olsen?
The guy that I
Shout
had
out
on
those two
my-
guys.
A few years ago, I actually had him. The Falcons drafted him in like the 5th round, but we ended up getting him in as an undrafted free agent. So like, you go back and look at his college tape. The dude was a playmaking machine, bro. He like the dude he just always had injury issues. So I'm glad. I'm happy to see him coming into his own, man.
He's a change of pace back.
Yeah.
Indy got more speed than you thought he had. He has that one cut and he's gone.
Yeah, he changed the pace. We'll pound it with Algier, switch it up with him. Then put Olsen in it. We still ain't seen Damian Will.
He played the first preseason game.
Yeah, but he's a big guy too.
We ain't got no little backs.
And then we got Cordell. So
oh yeah, you know Cordell Patterson ain't no small around. You know that boy that's shot.
It's crazy, bro.
But I want to talk about Cordell. You remember that play that Arlington, the catch he almost had yesterday?
Yeah.
The one that we went on the sideline, did the push
On the
up?
sideline, yeah.
Yeah.
That play is, that play is designed for Cordell, right?
Right.
Simple.
But I'm glad you mentioned that because while we on the offense, number one, I like the fact that Arthur Smith showed them in the game that no, this is our culture. If you mess up, even in the game, you're gonna do some push-up. But did you see? And I know Mike talked about this in depth. Did you see Did you see when they screwed up? Arthur Smith had a come to Jesus meeting on the sideline.
Yes.
Just getting on their ass, boy. See,
And I'm talking about not just the players, the coaches. He had the whole squad on the sideline. And we have never seen that. And when they got back out on the field, it was all she wrote.
Oh yeah. Man, see, that's what I love about Arthur Smith, but we need a no-nonsense coach like that. I was so glad we got rid of Dan Quinn, him and all that.
Passing out Dairy Queen Blizzards and shit.
Yeah, all that.
Passing out Dairy Queen Blizzard, man. You missed that tackle? Here go Dairy Queen Blizzard for you, man.
Did you get your spoon? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay, Julio.
Like
You
them
can sit on the
badass
damn
on the ball,
kid.
You want two, Julio? There you go.
More money? I told you I call him the Hamburglar, bro. I call him the Hamburger. You get the money, you steal you for your money, rob you for your money. Hamstring you fucked up. Hamburger.
Oh yeah, I know. There's a new wrestler that came. His name is Hammond Hurst.
Triple ham.
Can we not get Knight Rider started, but he got him for days, but
It's crazy.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
What's the next one? What's the next one, my guy?
All right. This one right here.
Darby.
Preseason is over. What to expect year 2 under Arthur Smith?
Much better.
Go ahead, Blackbeard.
Man, what I expect is exactly what I seen out of the coaching staff so far. Before we even got to week 1, what I expect for Arthur Smith's players to be bought in 100%, dialed in, keyed in tune with Arthur Smith's mindset that he has embedded into them. Toughness, relentless, intensity, smash mouth, never giving up.
Well,
If a player is gonna be making mistakes, he has to at least know how to have a short memory. Get over it. Next play. That's what it has to be. If I make a mistake, I'm over it. I'm moving on to the next play. And I'm gonna make up for that mistake. We've had evidence of that already in the preseason, that this is what they preach to these guys. Short memory, get over it. Move on to the next play, make up for it. If you continue to make mistakes, your ass gonna be on the pine.
Cut.
Or, right now, cut. Because cuts is up. So what I expect in this second season, I expect to see a more disciplined team. A team that has a lot of heart. They had heart last year, y'all. They won 7 games.
People fail to realize that, though.
They won 7 games, no pass rush, no running game, and no receiving core. And they won 7 games because of the mindset that Arthur Smith embeds into a team. Him along with Dean Pease. So that's what I expect to see. You got to look at life, y'all. Okay, for those of y'all that it's like, you can't win games off just heart. Well, let's get that out the way real quick. Appreciate that, Chris Sarley.
Thank you, Mr. C.
Appreciate that, Chris.
Another stank fan.
Quarterback or O-line.
Falcons ain't got a QB or O-line.
Well, we appreciate you supporting an Atlanta Falcons podcast.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, y'all need some love song, boy. Y'all singing some R&B up in here, boy. Y'all feeling, boy.
Thanks for your money.
Appreciate you supporting an Atlanta Falcons podcast, sir.
Thank you, sir.
But
you know what? Let me get in here and interrupt. Okay. I'm not coming on camera right now. Got some issues going on. But I don't know what's going on. Mark 504 brought his goons in the chat. I guess he's trying to take over, and I don't know what his hate week just begun, y'all. It just seemed like it started extra early.
But
the countdown is
they
now.
Know who's hating.
These 8 fans.
They don't. We don't care about y'all.
They're a little scary, and they over here spending money
it's
on a
nerves,
Falcons podcast. I just need all this energy. You, Chris, Mark, Jeffrey, everybody else that's up in here, I'm calling you out. You better show up Rivalry Day when we talking about. We're gonna have somebody. Y'all probably know him, TJ. Saints, I believe his podcast. He's coming on the show.
You better say they're 999. I can't think I leave town.
Want to be up in it. I need the respect.
Hurricane season coming.
Not to be on here. Disrespectful.
Oh no!
Wow, coach.
I'm just
saying.
I go deep with it.
He went down.
You ain't right, bro.
They don't like Atlanta, so but tell them to get the hell out of town. They should never move there. Get out of town.
They better take that. Look. They better take that money and spend it on crab leg brace.
No, better get a boat.
They gonna have to spend it on a boat.
That's what I'm saying.
Might spend it on a raft.
So, that's
But
cheating
back to
coming.
our team, though. We're gonna
Hey,
talk about what.
Whoa, whoa. All right, wait. We're not gonna do this. All right, let's keep commenting
Keep it
like
clean,
this.
dog.
I don't even know why you highlighted that.
It's
Don't
all
highlight that.
respectful, but
That's how they do. They get disrespectful when they ain't getting their way. And that's why I said, if you're not respectful, you're not a part of the podcast. You're not gonna get on. You gotta show respect. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yeah, we don't do thong popping on this podcast.
That was stepping over the line. That was we don't need no habitual line steppers.
Yeah, no, we don't do that.
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like they're only bringing energy on this side because they lack energy over there on their side.
There you go.
There it is.
And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
There you go.
Here's the deal. If y'all was so worried, if y'all wasn't so worried about losing, you wouldn't be over here trolling, now was you?
And I want to address Blitz 818. Coach and the crew have been doing the play-by-play commentary. What we're gonna try to do now is bring it together on AFN. So me and Coach gonna get together and set that up because it looks like y'all looking for it. So
yeah,
check it out for next game coming up. And then following is always our post-game craziness. So you're gonna get a pre-show before the game. You're gonna get a play-by-play. And you're gonna get a post game, y'all. So
hey, I think the post game gonna be live remote.
Oh yeah, so post game during the season is off the chain.
Hey, live remote.
Hey, tell Leo, don't even entertain that, bro. Don't entertain stuff. Don't entertain stuff like that. Hey, tell Leo, we bigger than that. We better than that around here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, from Arthur Smith, just to kind of keep it going and keep the subject going. Man, I was there personally, and them boys got heart. And I know that's not, that ain't the first, second string, but the fact that we got players like, I think that was you on. The fact that we got players just fighting to the end, this shows that competition is out there, and every last player wants to be on this squad. So whoever they decide to pick, that's going to be the most exciting part of the next 2 days that's coming up, to see who they for the draft cut down. Because man, them boys ready. They ready to eat, and this is a whole new culture, y'all. Y'all better. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my tickets up now because y'all finna be up in this stadium like y'all been there.
Okay.
Yeah. And you right, Ms Maggie. The thing we've been trying to tell them is this, and we said at the beginning of preseason, this is evaluation. They want to see cohesiveness, how these players handle the spotlight, and the adjustments. You've already seen it. You got teams out here playing first string against other teams that play in second and third string. That speaks to y'all confidence on y'all first. That means y'all have no depth. That means y'all not confident in your play. We confident in our second and third string.
Mm-hmm.
So that means during the game, when y'all tired, we not tired. We just gonna put this gonna be next man up. I told y'all, pick your poison season.
Yeah.
Y'all coming up here talking about we don't know if Arthur Smith and them gonna do. Mike said it best. They ain't worth shit. And we love it.
Yep.
That's the reason why y'all don't have a story on Debo. That's the reason why y'all was having a Debo podcast in the middle of the game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, seriously, why you think we got Aints fans in our comment section going ham? Why? Y'all ain't going ham over Jameis Winston. That's supposed to be y'all boy.
I know, right?
Well, mind y'all coming in. Come on in too.
Yeah,
we appreciate you helping us out.
Yeah, come on in and learn something. Learn how to put your players on the field. Learn how to build a correct culture.
Learn how to believe in somebody that ain't gonna throw games away and win games for you.
Learn how to live through your own games instead of living vicariously through other people's Super Bowls.
And learn how to tackle. Learn how to tackle. That's the most important thing right there. Learn how to tackle.
I'm not right. They tackle the ground. That's who they don't tackle people. They tackle the turf.
Yeah, Marcus Lattimore supposed to be tackling Stephon Diggs. He up there doing the Ric Flair walk. Bro, this man.
Yeah, and Spam Jordan. I didn't see
Wow.
I didn't see Spam Jordan living up to his hype.
Hey Mike, I had made a meme with that one day. It said, "Oh, what I had Latimer Hill that like this." I said, "Bro, I'm cleaning this bitch now."
But you know what? Now, since everybody want to have something to say, let's go ahead and get to the Q&A portion of the show.
Before we do that, man. Hey, everybody, comment. Come on, where you at? Lay it down. Come on, represent your town. Where y'all coming through from, man?
Yes, sir.
Where y'all from? Where
Hey,
you
hey.
from? Where you at? Let us know, man.
Represent for your home team, baby.
For your home team, man. What time?
No, they too busy cussing out the Saints fan.
I know, right?
Hey, the energy different in Atlanta, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Different.
Yeah,
This team,
yeah.
we got fans catching on to the energy
It's
now.
a new day.
You can
Yes,
feel
it
it
is.
in there.
Let
This
me
is
ask y'all this
this is
question.
Dirty Bird.
That's who's gonna take, they battle that rotation of centers. Who you think gonna pretty much get that for the most part? I know they would rotate them quite a bit.
It's gonna be the guy who started last year.
Come on, Dalman or Henderson?
Henderson's gonna start.
It's gonna be Hens.
But I'm gonna tell you something. That Ryan Newsell, man, the last couple of weeks, that boy, he's pushing that pocket. I mean, he's been pushing that pocket. So, like I said, he was a guard last year. He didn't play center. They put him in there this year. And the last two games, he's been pretty good. But he probably hang on his practice squad. But then again, he probably won't make it to practice squad. Somebody's gonna try to pick him up too. So,
Unpredictability and flexibility.
Well, look at
There
him.
we go.
Look at him, boy. We got Louisiana checking in. Somebody over there representing enemy territory.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, we don't mind being behind enemy lines.
Right.
Okay. Got them. Right here.
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
My in-laws are from Louisiana, y'all.
Yeah.
South Kakalaki.
My in-laws from Louisiana. Every time I see in-laws, I make sure I let them know how stinky they town is. You y'all live in a swamp.
Swamp.
Just be real about it. You live in a swamp.
Somebody
by you.
And when you come to Atlanta, you don't know how to act.
Man, let me tell you something, boy. If you break a big square in New Orleans, boy, you might be flooded, boy. You might get flooded, boy.
You say if you y'all come on now. I know y'all heard that one now. You
I
said
heard
if you break into a sweat, you might flood.
Okay.
I'm finna be nice. I'm leaving it alone. I'm keeping it quiet.
When y'all didn't got coach started, I know something. I know something.
Oh no.
Okay.
What coach
Now, look,
ain't got no filter today.
Look, I just hope with all this talk they bringing, we don't want no excuses. We don't want no billboards. Don't go to your congressman trying to get the NFL rules changed. Don't be calling up Roger Goodell.
That's not fair. I'm gonna go to Congress about it.
Yeah, no. Don't be asking somebody to put little pictures on our trains. Don't take it on the
What's kind
chin.
of fun about the rule got changed? They still screwed it up.
I know, right? Hey, you let her win, boy. Boy, they gonna try to turn Mercedes Benz into January 6th. Everybody screaming who they. All right, y'all get going on. Keep that somewhere else.
Everybody that.
I have a question though.
Go ahead.
I have a question for the Saints fans. It's like how I'm thinking about it. Like how is Jameis Winston going to hold up against our pressure on the quarterback?
That's my point.
I really want to know I really just want to know what they think he's going to actually do.
But see, that your point is just, I'm gonna tell you, your point basically explains what they did. What y'all did was y'all put a quarterback interception machine that was not ready to come back to play, and because you knew he wasn't ready to play, y'all put y'all first out there to protect him. Because if you'd have put him out there with the second or third string, we wouldn't hear nothing from them come game one. Y'all ain't slick. Y'all predictable.
Right.
Because if y'all was that sure in y'all team, then y'all depth should have been. He should have played with them. Why you putting the first string out there with him to play somebody else second or third if you was confident in your quarterback?
Hold on, I just got a breaking update. The Atlanta Falcons have officially named Week 1 against the Saints. Bring some butter to the stadium day because Jameis will have all the crab legs delivered.
Is he gonna pay for him?
Wow, he ain't gonna pay for it.
Let me stop.
That garlic butter.
My bad.
Bring that garlic butter.
Didn't mean that. Yes, I did. I ain't lie.
Gonna lie that up.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
We say
You
we
know,
that.
They
I'm
already
mad
took
at
the
Jesus
kid off
Buffalo.
the what's called the left
Hey,
tackle.
hold on, look.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got James
So
Hurst. I don't know who the hell he is.
Hey, Mike,
Yes, sir.
pick it up.
Oh, boy. I don't know how you miss a whole man doing
His eyes was closed.
You didn't even touch the man.
His
Jet
eyes was
line.
At
closed.
least we touched the running back when we lost in Super Bowl. At least we pinched the motherfucker. He didn't even pinch the motherfucker. He just
the
all
man
air.
bent over. Look, first of all, how you bend down when the man is catching the ball above you?
Okay.
He jet
I'm
flying.
still trying to figure it out.
Limousine ride. Rolex
Y'all
wearing.
talking about
Son of a gun.
y'all talking about 28-3? How about show up and play?
I know,
Don't worry
right?
about 28-3.
Hey, look at now this one right here, boy. This that one.
Yeah.
Hey, the paper bag gang is who they is.
Man,
Y'all the
man,
paper
got
bag gang.
needs for days, boy.
Look. I'll put it to you like this. If y'all as good as y'all say y'all should have at least 4 Super Bowls.
Wow, that man got stiff, bro. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you see them scenes, can
That man
he assuming the position while the man catching the ball.
Woo!
Now,
That's
So
Seth
that's what y'all
Rollins, the
do?
best one for me. I gotta get that
So
Seth
that-
Rollins. You gotta see me that
so
Seth
that-
Rollins.
Yeah. So that's what y'all do, huh? Y'all assume the position when it's time to catch the ball. We didn't make this up. I mean,
y'all want to get this started early, we can. 'Cause I got a lot of material against y'all stinking ass ain'ts. Got a lot of
Hey, they
material.
ain't got
for
no
the
questions,
boys.
man.
he said,
ain't got
"Wait,
no more
is
questions.
Alvin
They wanna
Kamara
keep
gonna
on.
get shut down by Debo again?"
Well,
Huh?
hey, guy, he still got
Oh.
a chance to be suspended,
Oh,
guys.
I know, right? Yeah, come on, Alvin
They
Kamara.
ain't through with that yet.
yeah. Alvin Kamara always
I
getting
forgot
shut
about
down by
that.
Debo.
Y'all don't even know
He
if
still ain't
Alvin Kamara
been
gonna suit
disciplined
up.
yet.
Right.
Oh yeah, he might not even
Y'all
play.
know, hey, you know how Roger do it. Roger went to the last minute to suspend your ass.
And
So
then
I'm just-
and then I guess what? Y'all gonna have Taysom Hill take his part or something?
No, they
We
got
know his
Mark
soul ain't
Ingram.
gonna be Andy Dalton.
They got Mark Ingram.
Yeah, I think something went over all their heads earlier when Locke said this. Locke brought up a very good fact. The last first-year head coach to win over 500. You said right, Locke?
We'll have a winning season over 500.
1991.
Ooh.
Bill Belichick.
Hey,
Y'all got a first-year head coach now.
That's how they gonna be looking at the game right now.
Boy, you stupid.
No, all you gotta do is show that. No, all you gotta do is show that video from last season when they thought they had us beat. Cordell Patterson showed out. Y'all were twerking in the restaurant until y'all lost.
I know, right? Boy. No. The funny thing was when that dude during that playoff game, it was one dude, he was just standing there looking at the game and would let him on miss that tackle. He just standing up like that. As soon as they walked in the end zone, he just fell like, blue. I'm like, oh, bro.
We have nothing else in Louisiana but the Saints. That's all we have.
Yeah.
We need them to win because we stink.
Yeah.
Literally.
When I walk around Walmart, people cover their nose.
All right.
Old day swamp cologne.
They got a 30-year-old guy playing tackle this week. Well, next week, whenever he was playing.
So somebody that's not even practiced really with the team fully is going to be
Well, he played a little bit. I think he played a little bit yesterday, but
okay.
Here's what they need to be concerned about. How much chemistry does the quarterback and the coach have?
How much chemistry?
They don't speak.
Because here's why I asked that question. The learning curve for us was short because both of our quarterbacks were similar and it fit well in our scheme. And Mariota being familiar with Arthur Smith makes that relationship a lot easier to go through when you gotta, draw plays and stuff like that. But it's like they just got pieces from last season and they just holding on to whatever they can and they just throwing stuff in to see what's gonna stick. That ain't how you start no season. And you're letting the media hype all your fans up. Y'all ain't got no proof of really no progression. Yeah, y'all got a couple pieces, but is that going to be enough? And then please don't sit up here and tell me, well, we got Brady's number. Brady is on a retirement team.
Okay. So they need to go ahead and cut that mess out and go throw some Febreze on that dirty turf. Hey, hold on. We got another breaking update. The Atlanta Falcons will be having a GoFundMe tent set up right next to the Falcons to help the New Orleans Saints get a new stadium because that old one ain't working there.
Oh man,
damn,
bro! I done been to that stadium. That stadium look like shit.
It could be the smell coming from the city then.
I'm talking about that stadium rusted.
The fumes from the smell is deteriorating the material of the damn stadium. It's gross. Looks like Grundy, the Solomon Grundy in Batman. You know how Solomon Grundy got all that nasty smog and fog and gunk and shit floating in the air.
Y'all are special.
I think that's the home of Solomon Grundy.
Wow. He said Solomon Grundy. What the heck?
Louisiana fans, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all think y'all got something on there. I got material for y'all for days, okay?
Oh my God.
Any questions out there in the comments, man?
Bro, they going to war. Look, I'm telling you right now, it ain't they going to war. They going to war.
I mean, we can get it started early. It ain't nothing to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna have that Jesus playing all week. They say who that? We say we that.
Shouted red on the track.
Shouted red on the track, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah, boy. Yeah.
Come on, y'all get them questions in.
Get them questions in. We're waiting on the questions, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Man. I can't.
I can't speak. I'm like, whoa.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at this comment section like, wait a minute, hold on. Wait, hold on. Ghost Peppers, he's going out.
That's how I do too.
He said the New Orleans Swampers.
Hey, that's what John freaking called them, though, don't he?
He called them Stanky Town.
Yeah.
Stanky Town. It does stink, though.
Boy, John freaking he can't stand the Aints, boy.
Zero.
He don't like him for nothing.
Hey,
no respect.
You ever notice when he say New Orleans, he's like he covered him out?
Hey, here we go.
He still smell it.
We got a question right here.
All right.
Dirty Bird CY said, how do y'all feel about the two in the backfield, Hawkins and Grant?
I feel good.
Oh yeah, I like Richard Grant, man. Love it.
I feel real good about the safety group.
I think that communication is going to be very strong, man. That's going to.
Yeah. The safety group in total, in whole, I feel real good about it.
Oh yeah. Whole secondary, really, man. It was good seeing Isaiah Oliver back out there too, man.
Man, what?
It was real good seeing Oliver back out there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see him in for at least a series or two.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted.
Like I said, we bring the players back that's on injury. We bring them back and work them in. It's gonna be fine, man. All they got to do is just, like I said, get the win on them. They're gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this dude's on steroids.
Oh.
I'm
All
just
right, let's get to this. Let's get to this next question right here from Millie Mills. She said, "Do we label CP as a wide receiver so we can keep him? So we can keep the running backs?"
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. He's on the team.
Yeah.
I think both of those rooms, both running back and wide receiver, at this point, going to be by committee because we got so much depth. I think they'll switch them out based on the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you label them as running back, in my opinion, because it's more that you have, that it's more you're able to do with him listed at running back for your game plans. And defenses have to, they have to pay more attention to the backfield with him lined up mostly at running back. So when you do that, you got all these weapons. And y'all, I want y'all to, I don't know if y'all noticed this. We highlighted all these different weapons on the offense today.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we mentioned Kyle Pitts' name, not one.
It ain't no need for the mention.
No.
But that's the point.
That's the ultimate weapon.
That's the point right there. That's the
we
point.
Got so many. I get what you're saying. We got so many weapons.
It's scary.
We highlighted so many different weapons today. We didn't mention Kyle Pitts' name not one time. I mean, I stepped away for about 4-5 minutes, so maybe y'all did, but I ain't heard Kyle Pitts' name not one time today.
Like what needs to be, just to piggyback on what you just said though. Look at it like this. We're gonna have a lot of holding penalties, pass interferences coming from the defense because they're gonna have to one-on-one match everybody because they can't double up nobody.
Pick your poison.
They can't double up nobody. And at the end of the day, we just gonna be moving down the field because they're gonna start holding. I can see it. I can already see it. Because it's unmatched. It's just
and our mobile quarterback gonna keep you honest.
Yeah.
Because if you focus too much on the field, he gonna go for a first down and maybe then some.
Right.
So don't think trying to do man coverage specifically is gonna slow down the Falcons. It ain't gonna do it.
Like who they gonna have? Who the Saints gonna have man coverage Pitts? The Honey Badger?
Nope.
Who else?
Did you look? You already.
Drake?
Is he back?
I don't even think he.
That's the question. Yeah, is he back?
I don't know if he's back or not. I think he's.
So I'm trying to figure out how they really think they're gonna win then. Like for real, like really on the foot, like let's really look at these teams.
They're basing. I'm gonna tell you what they're basing it on. They're gonna base it on their front getting pressure up the middle. That's what they're gonna base. They're gonna base it on their defense trying to shut down our quarterback. And again, I keep trying to tell people. But see, I keep trying to tell people he ain't. He's not Matt Ryan. He's not one that's gonna sit in the pocket.
At all.
And y'all gonna come with that. Y'all gonna try to do that rush up the middle. Y'all gonna try to blitz A and B gaps, and it's y'all gonna understand. Y'all gonna find out just how flexible this team is. Because what they watched is, Ridder got pressure up the middle, and you see they got 2 sacks on him. So that's how we gonna hurt him. Okay.
The GM telling us to let make it do what it do on this one, y'all. Let knock out a couple more questions. Out of the running backs, who do you think we should keep? I think we keep Algier, of course. We keep Damian Williams, of course, and I think we keep Allison.
Yeah.
And what y'all got? Who y'all think?
Can I go on this real quick?
Yeah.
I just looked at something real quick. All right. We talked about the wide receivers earlier, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. So this is. I'm gonna give you this name. I got London, Bird, Zacchaeus, Edwards, and Bernhardt, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Who to say Cardell can be at the court at that 6th wide receiver?
Yeah.
Then you switch over to your running backs, right?
Yeah.
You can keep 4 running backs plus the fullback. Right? So now you got 11 players just in that category right there. So you can keep Huntley, you can keep Olsen, you can keep Algier, and you can keep Williams. Right? And then you got your fullback who is Keith Smith. So, you know, because Cardell can play both.
That's
Right.
See what I'm saying? So now your numbers are right at that mark that you're not overexerting taking from another position.
right. Because Avery Williams is going to be
Like I said.
special teams.
I was
So
thinking
you know
about,
what? They may
Also
have
play special
Cordell
team
Pallet.
also.
Let me ask you this: what would happen if they just had Cordell Patterson listed as a positionless
Running
player?
back. Well, it doesn't matter. But he's going. If you put him at wide receiver or running back, it really doesn't matter. As we seen yesterday in all these we run the ball a lot.
committee.
You know, having running backs in your team that can carry the load, because all 3 of those guys are powerful. And the blocking game, especially Williams, he's a good blocker. He's a good pass blocker. But our quarterbacks are so mobile. You know, you're not gonna get a lot of sacks on them.
No, you're not.
Yesterday game was the first time that those quarterbacks been sacked out of those
Ever.
preseason games. Out of those preseason games we had, it was 2 yesterday, and those because of some bad on a play. They did a stunt, and the guard looked out instead of
He missed the tackle.
You're missing assignment. Yeah.
So, but hey.
What about you, Locke? Who you got? What you think?
Basically like how
About this
Coach
right
said. Like I think basically like how Coach said, man. At the end of the day, I would think Huntley would be like Huntley would be a hybrid back. As far as he can switch between the fullback position, just like Algier, he can put him back there like a fullback, because you got 2 running backs, 2 bowling balls.
Yeah.
And then you can, out of all of them, man, like I said, it's the same people: Damian, Keith, Quadre, Huntley, Algier.
Yeah.
You already know who the same receivers. I think the same receivers that you said. Like, and then you can just have Cardell put listed as a wide receiver, but you can use him as a running back. You got him in a split back. You got split backs, and then they'll be confused like who's gonna get the ball. And then you got like it's so many combinations, bro. Just the thought of just how many weapons and what we can use these people for. Even they can be decoys to open up other opportunities, because it's gonna keep the other defense honest, because they're gonna try to figure out, okay, who's gonna get the ball. And then we got a $5 super chat. Can we get that super chat, please?
Yeah.
I got you.
D Harrison on there again. Appreciate it, big guy.
Said, can we hit them high? Played in a dome every time defense makes a big play.
Oh, that JT money. Yes, sir.
Hit them high.
Yeah. But you know something else too, Locke? We ain't even got to the tight ends, man.
Bro, I'm see, like, man, like, bro. Hey.
We ain't even got to the tight ends. Because you can send your tight ends out as decoys, man. This is
they
what
gonna
I'm
block.
saying.
Them big boys are blocked.
I think we lost
That's what I'm
Christian
saying.
yesterday.
Appreciate that $5. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Can I answer this for all us, y'all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Please, Rev.
He'll play if he need to play. If he needs to play, he'll play. If he need to start, he'll start. That's basically if Mariota can't start, he'll start.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get to another one. Let's get it out the way.
We're gonna do about 2 more questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, man.
What happened to Avery Williams? Special teams.
Simple as that.
Kick return, punt return.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's why Bernie's going to make the team, because he's going to be the backup to Avery Williams.
Yep.
That's why he was practicing that. He was taking them punt returns and stuff.
Oh, I want to answer that question right up. How many TDs will Kyle Pitts have against the Saints? He going to have the same amount of touchdowns And Jameis Winston stole them crab legs out of Publix. You gonna have all them. Time pick up top.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
He should have got a sub sandwich.
Realistically,
I'll give him 2.
realistically, I wouldn't even say 2.
gonna say 3.
Realistically, I wouldn't even say 3. Honestly, I'm gonna just say if we have too many options to really give a true answer to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now if he
I
take
can go
one
with
to the
that.
house, hey. But after he get his one, I think they'll be like, shit, that's good enough for us. Because it's so many weapons. It's so much.
They're gonna rotate them out.
You're right. They're gonna
rotate them out so they don't get burned out.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's why I predict. Now I'm gonna predict he get 2 because like you said, I think he gonna break for 1, and I think they're gonna be up there in the red zone and they're gonna go up to him.
Super chat.
I'm gonna say 0. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Coach.
I'm gonna tell you why. Cal Pitts gonna be so focused on.
They're gonna leave everybody else open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. that if he happens to get one, it'll be just on happenstance.
Yeah. His athleticism.
Chat, man.
Hey, D. Hey, man, you coming through for
Dre
us,
Harris,
my guy.
man. Appreciate it, Dre Harrison.
Hey.
Said if the defense plays with this intensity, they will officially earn the moniker of gridlock.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it.
Hey, look here.
Hey.
We're gonna say it was a special seat on the bus for Drake, but Drake done put $15 in on the gas already.
Hey.
Appreciate you, man.
I say our defense is, I call it the triple D. It's disruptive, dangerously physical, and damn right hungry.
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. But you know what? You know what's funny? From a tactician standpoint,
I got one for you, Locke.
We're
Go ahead, one.
From a tactician standpoint, you got to look at it. Our team literally can come in on that field and beat you down on succession without breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
Easy. Because my question is, who are you going to send to stop our tight ends? Who are you going to send to stop our wide receivers? And who are you going to stop? Who are you going to use to stop our running backs?
Penalties.
Because at any given moment, Arthur Smith can rotate them out.
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't a one-dimensional team.
Not no more. It ain't.
And then you got a quarterback that ain't gonna stay stationary. So again, you gonna come into the house and pick your poison.
Boy, hey, Locke, Triple D, dangerous, disruptive, and destructive.
That's it.
There it is.
I like that gridlock. I like
gridlock.
Look, went from D block to gridlock.
Okay.
Hey.
Coach.
What do you think getting to the last two D-line sports?
Get this one right here, Coach.
Sports.
The last two spots. Oh my God, man, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I'm scared to pick on this one, but I think that number 65 kid, that Abdullah dude, man,
the butcher,
man, that boy was the work yesterday.
Yes, sir.
I think we're keeping 6 linemen, guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pick 60 linemen. So I see Abdullah. I got my list here too.
Abdullah, I'm a god.
Yeah, I'm a god. You want to call him
Abdullah,
I'm a god.
I even see the young cat.
Mama said that's
Horn. I see Horn.
Oh yeah, Big Horn. Yeah.
I see Horn making it, and one more cat I'm picking up.
Mama
And the other rookie kid from Penn State. God, I can't think of his name. Tangelo.
Oh,
yeah,
Tangelo.
I see those three guys extra making the team. So I think we're gonna keep 60 line because that's a good mix right there. You know, especially when we go into that 4-2. That's the 3-4 of those guys right there we got on the screen. But we go in that 4-2, you can do a lot more rotating out of that too.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. Well, look, we coming up on the 2-hour mark and everything. I want to go ahead and get the everybody's final thought before we get out of here. Going to start off with Coach. Going to work our way around.
All right, what we didn't talk about a lot today, guys, also, is the special team. We didn't talk about the special team. Man, Tampa Bay screwed up.
Oh
let
yeah,
Pinion
Brandon
go.
Bean. Oh, he got a boot, boy.
Man, that boy got a leg out of leg.
50 plus yards every punt, bro.
Everyone.
Every punt.
Like you said, change the field. We didn't have that last year. I mean, this dude, he changed the field. If we anywhere in that back of that 20, we're gonna put at least in the 30-yard line. You know, on the other side of the field. So, you know, hey man, special teams gonna be special for us. But also, guys, thank you guys for joining us today, man. Let's look forward to this next 2 weeks to keep everything under wraps. But let's go Falcons, man. I'm looking.
You see that?
What's that, brother?
I know we ain't supposed to, Ms Maggie, I'm sorry, but come on.
Let me backstage, Robbie.
I'm done. I'm done.
I didn't see what you put in here.
Game over. Ghost Peppers didn't kill the comment section.
Hey, Ghost Pepper, you the man, bro.
Oh, y'all stupid. Now they got Andy Dalton though.
Y'all over here crying.
What the hell?
Yo.
Anyway, man, Mr. Crab, have a great day.
There we go.
And by the way, Mark 500, Pierce has only been in the league one season, not two.
And now we have Knight Rider. He's over there having a moment.
I gotta get my composure.
Mr. Crab.
Go ahead, Rob.
I mean, y'all having too much fun, man.
Got arrested.
Gonna take him to the quiet storm, Law. Take him to the
Take
quiet storm.
y'all to the quiet storm. But they're gonna be quiet. They're gonna be quiet when they see that big old L on their record.
Right.
James Winston gonna really handle this on defense like that, you know. So I gotta talk sweet to him, man. Go ahead and lay him down. Let him down. Hey, man, y'all go ahead and take this loss, man. Feel good. Y'all finna take this good old L. You know, whatever you do, man, just take it on the chin. Take it on the chin. You got next week. You know, but you're not gonna beat the Falcons. Not with that Rudy Poo team that you got. Let's just be real. Let's put our teams next to each other. Not with a first time head coach and somebody that's used to throwing to the other team anyway. And we're going to be receiving the ball. Thank you, James Winston. I'm going to give him his flowers now. Thank you, James Winston, for all the INTs you're going to throw for our squad. Thank you for taking the sacks. And then we're going to take them sacks and put them on y'all head because y'all going to be looking embarrassed that y'all got beat on game one talking about this trash. No, you're not going to beat my squad. So, home team.
There it is.
Oh, man.
Yes,
All right, man. Here we go. I think he's back. You all right?
Good now, Night Rider.
You all right, Night Rider?
Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Breaking news.
Breaking
news. They will have a bucket outside to donate a tackling donut for Marcus Lattimore to teach him how to tackle again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, man, we're gonna go ahead and put a bow on this thing. We're gonna wrap it on up. It's your boy Night Rider on the track. Check it in. We appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but you came to kick it with us, bro. Time, man. So on that note, man, Regulators, bound up, love, peace, and chicken grease.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead, Blackberry.
Home team.
Oh, boy.
Always represent for the home team, baby. Hey. First, shout out to Big Magnus. We miss you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Boy.
I don't care what nobody say. That's our brother from another mother, and he is an excellent host when he's here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
He's always here. So, big up to you, Big Magnus, man.
All right, yo.
Can't wait to see you later on next week or later on in the week. But like I said, man. There's so much to be excited about this team.
Mm-hmm.
And we got other teams out here nervous. That's why they in here in our chat. Talking cash money.
Yeah.
But ain't got a goddamn penny to stand on.
Got 2 penny rule together.
So, with that being said, I'm not gonna waste no more of my energy
Mm.
on swamp folks
Mm.
because y'all want to bring it early. We got something for you. You bringing it early, but you best believe we gonna leave out last. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Warren, Coach, Night Rider, Lock,
Yes, sir.
always a pleasure.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, we appreciate you coming here and bringing the gospel, man. You know,
That's what
everybody,
we're talking about.
everybody couldn't make it to church on Sunday, but we got
All
our
proceeds, and look, put all the collection plate proceeds into Blackberry Lorex. He is our resident deacon.
And I still take checks.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
All right, appreciate y'all. Y'all represent for the home team. Y'all can find me right there on Twitter. Go up there in the search box and put my name up in there. It's Blackberry Lorex. That's Blackberry no C, just a K.
Just a
Yeah,
key.
right. Yeah.
Same thing on YouTube. Blackberry Lorex, no C, just a K.
That's right.
And y'all always represent for the home team, baby.
Yes, sir.
Team.
Well. It has been a great show. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hey, look, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the Regulators. I hope my brother Magnus out there enjoying himself. You know, hey, we'll see you back here when you get on, man. Also, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Mike and I will have a show, you know, going over the win and some interesting topics. But like I told y'all, it's pick your poison season. Simple as that. You can find me on IG at Creative Vibes Massage, Twitter, and TikTok. With that being said, we the Regulators.
Yes, sir.
We here for the home team.
Mount up.
Own up. And we out.
Peace.
Boom.
Peace.
You out of there, boy. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I got you.